into madness. You don't notice at first. You had a night. You woke up with a spatula and a kitchen blender on a sheetless bed next to you. Yes, I stared quizzically, then had to look away for a moment, then look back. Man shakes his head and says, "What the fuck?" That's how it starts. I'd like to tell you this is a tale, something made up, some writer's fantasy about what it's like to go down with Jack Daniels. Sorry. The facts. Nothing but the facts, ma'am. About the time I was watching way back, lots of years ago, about the time I was watching Dragnet and Joe Friday on the TV, maybe I was 7 years old. I'm a lot older now. But I had already developed a taste for the liquor. We had some hidden in several places in the house. We had a 2-car garage. We kicked all the cars out of it and put in some wood paneling, some nylon carpet squares, and a big old pool table. Only 7 of them were made by Brunswick. Dean Martin had one, so did we. That was our claim to fame. My daddy's pool playing days, he was a shark, one of the best pool players in the world. And Dean Martin had one of those pool tables, and we had one of the other 6. Now, I hear you. That sounds a little hillbilly. Who parks pool tables in the garage? And to be honest, we were hillbilly. There was lots of beers and shotguns. And we did have some hunting dogs, and dogs would chase birds, would shoot them out of the sky, bang, bang. And then you'd tell your dog, "Hey, Bob, go get the bird." Yeah, we named our dogs Bob and Joe and some other stuff. Yep. We did have a dog named Bob. And, Bob died, and dogs age a lot faster. And so Bob died. I loved that dog. Well, where was I? As a kid, I had a lot of freedom back when Bob was alive. And we had a pool table out in a 2-car garage and a bunch of booze and some cabinets. So I had some access to liquor. I remember bringing home Tammy Nuxall. I always liked that name, Nuxall. Just something about that. Yeah, she looked good in them flowered pants that she used to wear. She was 6th grade. Just a precursor of things to come. But anyway, I took Tammy Nuxall one day during elementary school at lunch. Took her home. And things now, they're not like what things were then. Back then, you're 10 years old and you can go home for lunch if you want. And I wanted. So I took Tammy home. Hey, come on over. We'll have some tuna and a can of Coors. Ha ha! Maybe some other stuff. Of course, I did this knowing my parents wouldn't be there. Oh, those poor fuckers worked all day. All right. Oh boy, did Tammy and I have some fun? Oh, you parents reading this? You think sixth graders ain't got things going on in their minds? Oh, think again. Oh, get one of them alarm systems and beeps when something is going wrong. Okay, I don't know how that works. The alarm, mental alarm systems. Fuck that. Anyway, believe me, that was one hell of a day. Tammy Nuxall. Oh, man. Now, for those of you pervs out there, imagine all kinds of demented acts. I probably need to clarify. You see, Tammy had been in an accident. It still makes me sick to this day. And she had only one eye. So, yeah, she's sixth grade. I'm sixth grade. But accident, one eye. And she wore one of them pirate patches. Now, we boys, of course, boys, in the neighborhood, fantasized about getting Tammy to take the patch off. Oh, let's see what's under there. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Well, lucky me. My parents kept a good supply of booze in the garage. And to this day, I regret. I sincerely, seriously regret getting Tammy to take that patch off because I had back then, I got wood, big wood for a white guy. And then Tammy took the patch off. She got a hole in her head, and my wood, cotton candy, I don't know, taffy, some kind of dripping substance leaking all over the floor. I had no wood. Ugh. Oh my God, Tammy looked so good in her eye patch, and then she took it off. Now, this is the problem. You have to be careful what you ask for, because sometimes you get it. And so we put the eye patch back on, and then we started to explore the glorious nature of young minds. Oh, realizing that sex was a thing. I mean, so what is Tammy? She's sixth grade. Math. I gotta do the math. She's 11, and I'm about 18. I got a late start, so I'm 18 in sixth grade. Tabby's 11, but that's the way things work sometimes. So anyway, we got the patch back on, and oh my God! Oh, and them flower pants. Oh, them flower print pants. They came off so easy. Sixth graders aren't fat. and so you just, you know, unbutton it. This is back in the time of Levi's. It was all buttons, so I had to undo 4 or 5 buttons, and then Tammy was standing there. Oh my God, the hottest 6th grader I'd seen in my life, and what happened next? Well, we had some other kids. We had kids after that, and you know, the crazy thing about it is we're still married today. Now I'm 19 and she's 12, and we've already had 3 or 4 kids. Wait. Let me work on the math there a little bit. Now I think, well, there's Billy Joe Bob, and there's Peggy Sue Bob, and there's Mildred Bob, and, well, all right, maybe I'm older. Maybe she's older. Maybe there were some twins going on. I don't know. Yeah, this technical shit. You know, don't ask me those questions. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's all about life and continuing the train of genetic inheritance and life from the beginning. And it's our duty to, you know, maintain the links in the chain of life. And yeah, that's the way I felt about Tammy. Yeah. Well, I still feel that way. She has since filed for divorce, claiming that I was taking advantage of her. I'm telling you, you, there's no way. I mean, if she was screaming, it was ecstasy, joy. She was laying on her back. Her legs were up in the air, wrapped around my neck, and she was smiling. At her young age of 11 and 12, and I mean, it was joyous. So there's just no way. I mean, who put these ideas on her head that I was taking advantage of her just because I was, you know, a few years older? I mean, that's the way it works. I mean, look, you got, look at the other example. You got women that are 40 and they've married guys that are 60. Well, hell, there were only 7 years. 7 or 8 between me and little Tammy. I'm 19, she's 12. Fuck, that's only 7 years compared to some of the other relationships. So the fucking hypocrites, man. Uh, 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 I'm older now, and Tammy and I are divorced, and she's raising our kids somewhere in Canada. But I married another girl. She's 7, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how it's gonna work out. Somebody will probably say something's wrong with that. Yeah. Now that I'm 50 and she's 7, now that might be a little. That's a little. That difference is probably on the margins of being unacceptable. But, I got an open mind. I just wish these other people would have some common sense. I got experience. I have so much to offer to a 7-year-old girl. Oh, fuck. All right. That's all I got to say.